Everyone, welcome to part 238 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions. If you haven't seen this series before, you have to click the description right down there. It's very easy. Just click it. It tells you how you can ask me questions for the series and how I'm answering those questions. All right, with that being said, let's get on to today's comments. We're doing 2 comments today. So the first comment says, gonna be a long time before you answer. Sir, you are correct because it has been over 4 months, as you can see in the above. Let's just get on to it. Do you think Jason's death would be more appreciated by fans if it would have happened, let's say, at the end of Blood of Olympus due to the importance of the finale of Heroes of Olympus? I think that more fans were happy with Leo dying, given that he actually came back to life. So, like, if Leo would have died at the end of the Blood of Olympus and he would have just been dead, I think a lot of fans would have gotten mad at Rick Riordan. The fact that Leo came back to life, though, meant that fans were still happy because I don't think anybody wanted Leo to die. However, if Jason would have died instead of Leo in the Blood of Olympus and he would have stayed dead, yes, I do think fans would have accepted it better because it's a more momentous death instead of him just dying in the middle book of the Trials of Apollo, which is so stupid. If he had died at the end of like his, because like the Heroes of Olympus series is the series of Jason, Piper, and Leo. Like they're the main trio in the first books, in the first book, The Lost Hero, and then in the last book, The Blood of Olympus, the only people who get POV chapters are Jason, Leo, and Piper, and Nico and Reyna. So like the main trio is Jason, Leo, and Piper still in the Blood of Olympus. So yeah, I do think that Jason's death would have been more appreciated if it had been in the Blood of Olympus. I think it would have made a lot more sense. I think fans would not have been as mad about it as they are now about his death. So yes, the answer to your question is yes. All right, now let's move on to the second comment of the day. If you could be any side character from Heroes of Olympus, who would you be? Any side character from Heroes of Olympus? That's kind of a tough one. I mean, does Coach Hedge count? I think Coach Hedge counts because he's not really a main character. Like he's not. He's like their chaperone. He's not a half-blood. He doesn't appear super often. Yeah, I'm going with. I think Coach Hedge counts. I'm going with Coach Hedge. I think it'd be really funny to just be a satyr like him who like has a I don't know, it's some sort of complex where he thinks he's invincible even though he's not even that good of a fighter. And no, that'd be pretty funny to be Coach Hedge. That's definitely my choice. All right, that answers all today's questions. We'll see you tomorrow for part 239 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions.